Hi, it's Marina. Let's talk about the mother wound. I'm seeing this actually more and more with people that have had narcissistic mothers. If you've had a narcissistic mother, one of the things that you wouldn't have received would have been empathy, nurturing, that kind of feminine, lovely, soft, gentle, mothering energy. What you would have received instead might have been competition. Maybe she competed with you. Maybe she put you down. Maybe there were verbal attacks. Okay, could have been physical attacks, blaming you. And it was her that was wanting the attention. It was her that was wanting you to serve her, right? So it was all about her being the victim, her being poor me, her kind of eliciting that empathy from you to her, but it not being reciprocated. And so when we've grown up in environments like this, or it could have been from, say, your sister, or say it could have been from whomever your primary carer was that was female, you didn't get that motherly energy, and perhaps you were parented right by a father, there was no mother, and if your father was narcissistic, you definitely weren't going to get that nurturing energy. If we don't get that in childhood, we don't understand how to go easy on ourselves and how to be soft with ourselves, and we end up giving out empathy very easily to people, which often means we can get taken advantage of, right? And we give empathy out because we don't want anybody else to hurt in the way that we were hurting. We never want anybody else to go through the same things that we went through. Even if you're looking at somebody and they didn't have narcissistic abuse, they're not dealing with that. It's like very difficult to watch somebody else be in pain. And we know what it's like not to be supported. It might have been you didn't get, the hugs and kisses that you needed, the unconditional love, the support, the arm around your shoulders, and just for you to be able to melt into that and to know when you were little that everything was going to be okay. If you had to have your guard up a lot, if you knew that you were walking on eggshells, if you knew that you weren't going to get what you needed, okay, you were going to get something. And look, this can even be in families where whomever your mother was, she never got shown herself how to emotionally support herself. So she was unable to give that to you as well. So it's also for mothers that just couldn't give you what you needed. They couldn't give you the emotional support that you needed because they'd never had it modeled to themselves. And so they passed it on. And for a lot of us, we're the generation where we're stopping a lot of these patterns. And so I see it a lot in my clients. What happens is if they've not had that softness from a mother, they become quite hard. And they become quite hard on themselves. The way they speak can be quite hard. And they try to be useful because they're used to at least getting some reward for doing good, for doing right, for pleasing people, rather than just being adored for being themselves, right? Just being seen, just being loved, like, oh my God, I just love you. I just adore you. And you feeling just safe that being yourself is enough. You don't have to try harder. You don't have to overdo it. You don't have to try and become good enough, whatever. You've already received that maternal love that says you already are. And that's that feminine energy that a lot of us didn't have. And of course, I'm talking for my clients now. I'm not necessarily talking for me, but a lot of us didn't have that. And so if you didn't have that growing up, it's like a balm. It's going to be like an amazing balm for you to take your time over you genuinely. So a beautiful thing I see with clients, particularly women, is if they start to take their time over their appearance. So maybe If you're somebody that's never been interested in makeup, it's just not your thing, or you've never been interested in what you dress like or your hair or whatever, you're not bothered. Just kind of notice, okay, in my formative years, when I was a teenager, did I have the space to relax and actually go into me and discover myself? So often in narcissistic households, there's no space to truly relax and just be. You're on guard. And if you're always bracing yourself against potential attack, war, whatever it's going to be, last thing you're going to do is wanting to spend, hours and hours and hours in your bedroom just on you, because you don't have as much energy for you. You've got to have your energy out there protecting you. So if you're somebody that can really relate to this, a beautiful thing to do is to find something where you can pay yourself a lot of attention, right? And start to take your time over things, really take things in. It might be food that you eat. It might be that you just take yourself out on like a little love date just for you, and you just take time doing what you want to do when you want to do it. Don't allow yourself to feel like, oh, that's it now, I've had enough or whatever. And as you do these things, you're actually building up your feminine energy. You're building up this empathy for you. You're feeling you. You're feeling you. You're feeling how you feel, and you're beginning to take that in for you, right? So it's part of the healing. It's part of the healing. This is what's so important for us to do. And if you're a guy watching this and you haven't had that nurturing, same for you, right? And maybe it's going to be more around your feelings, right? Having real empathy for your feelings, and not just, being the tough guy, not just being the fix-it guy, the guy that can just fix things all the times and knows how to sort out people's problems. And, you're the one that everybody comes to make things better again, to make things work or whatever. You don't have to be that person all the time. Who do you want to be for you? Who do you want to be for you? And can you genuinely begin to give yourself, and I know that can be hard as well, and you just do it in little bits. The first stage of that is just to want it. Give yourself the empathy you never got. Really, give yourself the empathy you never got. Like, can you feel sorry for yourself sometimes? It's really okay to do that. It's really okay to do that, right? Because sometimes that's the truth. Sometimes we have been really hurt. Sometimes we're in a really tough spot, and it's okay to do that, right? I'm not saying stay in there, but to do that and to really go, what do I need? Like, if I was going to be with somebody right now and I could see they were in the same space that I was, what would I give them? All right, so what do I need? What can I give me around all of that? And start to change that energy of real empathy in you. So you grow that feminine energy in you, whether you are a man, a woman, you identify as they, whomever, whatever, right? It doesn't even matter. We've all got that masculine, feminine inside of us. And it's that feminine nurturing, it's that feminine energy that we can rebuild in ourselves. And in a lot of respects, what I see from survivors of narcissistic abuse is they actually grow that empathy for themselves way beyond your average bear, because they never had it. And so finally now for you to have it is everything. It just gives you that warm glow, right? You absolutely deserve it. It's our time now. So sending you loads and loads of love. I hope this has supported you. It's just something I'm seeing a lot with my clients right now. And I know that if we can be softer with ourselves and really give ourselves this, a lot is going to grow and open up for us. Yay. All my love.